All right, perfect. Um, so most of that's pretty straightforward in Klayvio. So we have a pre-built integration with WooCommerce. So this particular store is a Shopify store that I'm going to show you, but this is an account that has some data in it. The only thing that will change is this icon will say WooCommerce instead of Shopify. So flows are in Klaviyo are going to be where you're going to find things like abandoned carts. Sure. Mm-hmm. Okay. I can. Yep, that's fine. So the abandoned cart is going to be a flow within Klaviyo. And so the way that the abandoned carts work, this is going to be pre-built for you when you set up the Klaviyo account. There's going to be a trigger off of the checkout started event that will pull over from WooCommerce. And then we can set the timing for these emails to go out. And then we'll have a filter in place so that if anybody places an order, they'll get pulled out of this email here and stop receiving the flow. That makes sense? You can dictate as many as you want. So if we wanted to add a third, we can do that. You can add as many emails as you want in this sequence. Everything in here is customizable. This is just what's going to come out of the box pre-built for you. You can choose to change all that if you want. Hopping into the editor here. So if we take a look at the email itself, we're also going to have access to the dynamic data for the checkout started event. So we'll actually be able to repopulate the cart within the email so that they can just click a button and go back and complete their purchase. Awesome. Yeah, so this is our template editor here. So I'll take a second here. We do have a couple different ways that you can design emails. We do have a template library of pre-built, like creative, or if you wanted to build things from scratch, you're more than welcome to do that as well. Do you typically build through like drag and drop or HTML? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you can use CSS in Klaviyo if you want to, or HTML, and then our drag and drop editor as well can help you create some nice layouts. I will show you some examples of pre-built templates that people have made, because I think that might provide some looks into what's possible. Yep. So these are just some templates that we've built out. But again, this is kind of what's possible. Sorry, say that again. Sure. Okay. Perfect. Um, awesome. So that's covered. And then the third piece here that you mentioned was sending out blast emails. So you have different ways to segment your customers within Klaviyo. So we can create a segment, and that's actually going into the WooCommerce data or the email data and finding people based on a certain set of criteria. So that could be saying, hey, find me all the people that purchase a specific item, or however you want to break that up. Or you can have a list, like more typical list management, like you would see in a MailChimp or a Constant Contact, so you can keep a list as well. In order to send out to those people, that's going to be a campaign within Klaviyo. So all you would need to do is just create a campaign. We're going to choose the list or segment that we want to send out to. And we can include or exclude certain lists as well. So if we wanted to send to multiple lists or segments at the same time, but then also exclude a list, we could do that as well. And then it will take us to the template editor where we can design our email, and then we can send it out. Yeah, so that was the process that we walked through for the abandoned cart flow. You can customize and create any sort of drip flow that you want. Klayvio will pre-build you 7 best practice e-commerce flows when you set up your account in WooCommerce. So it'll be these ones here, but you can also make custom ones as well if you'd like. We do price based on the number of contacts that you have within the list. So it really depends on how many emails they'd be bringing into Klayvio to start. Yeah, I mean, so it is relatively granular. So if you want, you can go onto our pricing page, just klayvio.com/pricing. Sure. Do you have any idea of how many emails they might start with roughly? 2,000. Okay, so for example, we said they had about 2,000. We're looking at about $100 a month.